Tell thou to man that he who thinks life lives in him, knowing not my life in him, dies as often as he lives to die again. But he who lives to manifest me, knowing me in him, never dies. He who knows not me in him first thinks himself as one of many separate and separable forms, apart from all things else and me. In those his early days he knows not me in him, not suspecting me in him, even though his slightest move is mine, yea, even though his very breathing is desire in me that he should breathe to manifest me in him, though unknowingly. Man then knows not himself as one of seeming many forms of my imagining, which spring from rest in me to manifest my knowing. Throughout long eons he walks the path of dark to find the path of light which leads to me. For I say that refoldment into self of me is not known by man for long eons, even as self of me is not known by him as self of him for long, long eons. In man's thinking, man begins to live as he leaves the mother womb which born him, and when he returns the clay of him to clay of earth, he thinks of life as ending, knowing not that its beginning never was, nor could its ending be. For I say that life is alone in light of me, as love and knowing are alone in me. Tell thou to man that he who thinks life lives in him, knowing not my life in him, dies as often as he lives to die again. But he who lives to manifest me, knowing me in him, never dies. Write thou therefore that he who would find rest from burdens of his earth must transcend his earth, and be not bound thereto. Even far above the mountain tops of earth he must rise into my kingdom of the light which I am, as he also is, when he knows he also is. Say to man these my very words: Behold in me the fulcrum of my changing universe, which but manifests change, though I change not nor move. For I am rest, in me alone is balance. He who would find power must know that he extends from rest in me, that I am he. He who would find rest must return to me, be fulcrum of his own power. For again I say, moving things have no power to move, save through my will that they should move. And again I say, my will is but desire of my imagining for manifesting my imaginings through form-imaged extensions of my thinking which manifest my knowing. Know thou, therefore, that power to move is in my will for things to move in obedience to desire in me that moving things manifest my imagining. I center the moving shaft of my universe, yet I move not, though its power to move springs from rest in me. I center its growing systems and changing cells of growing systems, yet I change not, even though their changing pattern waves spring from my eternal calm. I center seeming living things which reflect my power to manifest me in them, but they live not. I alone live. My balanced thinking expresses life and energy which I alone am. But the thinker of the cosmos is not the cosmos, nor is the cosmos the thinker. Growing things are moving things in man's sensing, though they move not in man's knowing. Likewise, moving things are changing things in man's sensing, though they change not in man's knowing. Even though fast-moving things of man's sensing move fast, they simulate my rest while moving, from which they sprang into seeming motion. Again I say, my universe is but seeming forms of my imagining, which seem to move to record the dual pulsing of my balanced thinking. Wherefore I say, the burdens of man are made by man in the image of his unbalanced thinking. Likewise the illnesses of man are fruit of his own making. Balanced thinking is an ecstasy which knows no burden, no fatigue, nor imperfection. From man's own unbalanced thinking emanate the toxins of fatigue and divers sicknesses and fears. Wherefore I say, come unto me, ye self-burdened, find rest in me by being me. These are the words of thy Creator and mine, written truly from his illumining in me upon the mountaintop. Who am I? There is but one process of thinking, for there is but one mind. There are not two minds, nor two methods of thinking, nor are there any two sets of laws governing things, nor are there two separate substances, nor two separate things, nor two separate beings in my universe. All thinking is universal thinking. All thinking things are thinking in unison. All are creating that which they are thinking. All thinking beings are self-creating. All thinking beings are creating all things. Man is creator of himself. Man is the creator of all that is. When man shall know my language of light, then shall he know my voice. My still small voice within universal man speaks to him in the language of light, in words and tones, and rhythmic waves extended from my light. Within the heart of thinking man, my silent voice has forever asked, who am I? Since the beginning, man cried aloud, who am I? And my voice forever answers, thou art I. I, the universal one, am thou whom thou art creating in my image. I am I. I am whom I am creating. I am the universal I. I am all that is and thee. I am he that is one with me. I am the empire of I that am I. Since the beginning, my voice within man forever asks, whence came I? And my voice forever answers, I came from God. I am of God. I am sole record of God. I am sole record of ideal. Where God is, I am. Where I am, there God is. Within man, my eternal voice demands, what am I? And my familiar voice within man answers, I am the body of God, born of his substance. God is mind, I am mind. God is truth, I am truth. God is love, I am love. God is life, I am life. God is light, I am light. God is power, I am power. God is rest and balance, I am rest and balance. What God is, I am. What he commands, I command. My purpose is his purpose. God lives in me. My inheritance is from God and of God. He gives his all to me. He withholds nothing. The divinity of me is thine and mine. It is that which is recorded within the soul of me. It is the Holy Spirit within the sanctuary of me. I am an ideal of thine. The body of me is the ideal of the soul of me. It is thine and mine. I am the master sculptor. My body is the plastic clay. My soul is the mother mold of my body, the matrix for my regeneration. I am what I am. I shall be what I desire to be. What I am, I have desired to be. I am the son of my own desire. I am thou, creator of thyself, creator of myself. Thou art I, creator of all. I am thou, creator of myself. I am thou, creator of all, for thou hast made it known in my heart that I am not of myself alone.